Hi guys, today I'm going to take you through a bit of behind into FLODESK, my emailing system, and how you send out a free guide. So basically, first step to sending out your free guide, you need to create a segment for this guide. So each freebie guide should have its own segment. So we click on the audience, go to segment and add a new segment. So we'll just call this one demo. But you should have this as whatever your freebie is going to be. One of mine is wedding freebie, and then just a bit of what it is so I know exactly what this segment is for, and then you can track it later as well. So we'll just save that one there for now. The next thing you want to do now is create your form for that segment. So this is your opt-in form that you'll either put on your website, share the link in your social media, and so forth. Now I've already created one for this, so I'll just show you, I'll show you how you need to add your segment first. So you go create new, choose whichever opt-in form you want. I like the full page ones for this here. And so this is the important part, your segment opt-in. So we created that demo freebie. So this is what you would click in here to have as that segment. So when anybody drops into this little portal of segment, then they will get your free guide. So we just go save, and you'd basically then design your freebie and how you want it to look. But I won't do that. I'll just show you what mine looks like anyway for this freebie that we're going to do. So this is it here. That's my opt-in form. So it's 3 tips for better wedding day photos. I've got their name, last name, email, and then the clickable link here to get their free guide. So once you've created those 2 pieces, then the next step is you should have your guide already made. And your free guide we need to put into a Google Drive, so where it can be downloaded from. So in here I've got my Google Drive, got my folder for FLODESK, and this is my free guide sitting in here. So this is just a PDF guide that I've created, 3 tips for better wedding day photos. So once you've got your free guide in here, the next step we need to do in FLODESK is you need to create an email for that guide. So we go back, it's a little bit slow today, and we go into your emails to create an email for this freebie. So I've also already got an email here, and I've named it my freebie, 3 tips for better wedding day photos, so I know exactly what it's for. So you can choose whichever template you like. I've got this one here. It's got about that freebie I promised. A little bit of information, and then the link here. So this is where they would click and be able to get that PDF guide. And so we need to put a link for this link into the link here. And so basically how we get that is we go into the Google Drive, back to where you've put it in, you just right click and we get shareable link. So we just have to copy here, you just click copy, and then we put that into here, which it's already sitting there, you can see. And that's basically how they would click on that in their email, and it would take them directly to this exactly like that. So it would look like this on their end, which I can show you in an email at the end. But that's how they would receive it. But the next thing we need to do now is link all of these 3 things together. So we've got the segment, we've got the form, the opt-in form, and we've got the email with the link to the freebie. The next thing we need now is the workflow. So we go in and create a workflow now for this freebie guide. So again, I've already got one here, but I'll show you how to create one from scratch. So we go create new, create from scratch. There's some examples here, but I like to do them all from scratch. It's a bit easier, I think. Now this is where the segment, create the workflow. So I just call it the freebie. So I know that this is my free guide and I'll just call it demo, but I would put, like I had on there, free wedding guide to 3 tips for better wedding day photos. Now, so the trigger here, so we put the trigger, and the trigger, you want it to be that segment that you created at the very start for this. We created the demo wedding freebie, so you would put that in there. So whenever anyone opts into this segment, they would automatically get whatever we're going to put underneath here. So we're going to put under here the email that we just created. So duplicate an existing email, because we just created one, which is here. You go make a copy, and it automatically puts it under there. And then you need to put over here something in the subject line, your free guide, blah blah blah. So that is our workflow. So whenever anybody clicks onto your form here, your form that we created, your opt-in form, they would fill out their name and whatnot, and then it triggers this segment, which then automatically sends out this email to them. And so I will show you what that looks like. Let's go back. So you can see the form, which is this here. So let's just get the link out of the form. So to get your link out of the form, you just click on the 3 little dots, go embedded, copy this, and if we just put it in a new table there, this is what it will look like. If say you've put it through Facebook and you've got this little link in here, this is what it will look like. They fill out their details and then they click download free guide. So once I've done that, it will then take me to my email. They would get this, your free guide, and there is my email that we created. So that's the email, and then they would click here, the guide to beautiful wedding day photos, which will then take them to the free guide that we created earlier as well. So that's it, guys. They can then download it up here, copy it, whatnot. But that is a look into the steps for creating your free guide and sending out the workflow for your guide so people can access your guide. I hope that was helpful.